Hello student, Hemant Sir is here. So today we are discussing the second part of our chapter called life process in living organism. So as we know, there are 7 different types of life processes that we have already discussed in our previous video lecture. So today we will understand the energy production in human body. That means by the nutrition is nothing but one of the life process by which we are getting energy in our cells. Okay. So let's understand energy production in human beings. So as we know, the food that we are eating in our daily life gives us the energy, or we can say gives us the 3 different types of nutrients from them. Okay. So we have the food that we are using every day. So food gives us 3 different types of nutrients. Number 1 is energy producing. Energy producing nutrients. Next are body building nutrients, and last but not the least is protecting nutrients from various disease and infection. There are some nutrients they protect us. Okay, so from food we are getting 3 different types of nutrients. So in energy producing nutrients we have main substance called carbohydrate that we are eating or we can have every day in our diet, which helps to provide instant energy in our body by the glycolysis process of the glucose. Okay, where the glucose molecule break down in order to form energy in the form of ATP, and ATP is nothing but the adenosine triphosphate. Okay, then we have body building nutrients. So the body building nutrients, generally proteins are the nutrients which are used for the body building of the organism. Okay, and then we have protecting nutrients. So there are some protecting nutrients like some chemical substances like hormones and other substances that we are having from food in our body, so that they protect us from the internal or external infections. Okay, so as we know, in your textbook first part it is given the fill in the blank part which is of the digestive system. Okay, so in digestive system we have to understand a little bit in short. Okay, so first write down these 3 different types of nutrients that we are getting every day from our food. Okay, so write down, then we will discuss about the digestion system. So as you can see in diagram, this is nothing but the digestive system. Okay, so digestive system, what it does, it breaks down the complex food material into the simple form. The breakdown of complex food substance into the simpler form is nothing but the digestion process, so that the absorption of nutrients can be efficiently increases in our body, that is in small intestine. That's why the complex food material they needs to be break down in every stage of the digestion. So as we know, we are eating the cooked food. हम जो खाना खा रहे हो कैसा है, कुक्ड है. दैट मीन्स ऑलरेडी जो फूड है इट हैज ऑलरेडी बीन डाइजेस्टेड व्हाइल कुकिंग, बिकॉज जब कुकिंग करते हैं उस समय जो कॉम्प्लेक्स फूड मटेरियल होते हैं ड्यू टू द इफेक्ट ऑफ हीट वो ब्रेक डाउन हो जाते हैं, दैट इज सिंपल फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं, एंड वी आर मेकिंग फूड इजी टू डाइजेस्ट. इफ यू विल ईट व्हीट और रॉ राइस, अगर आप कच्चा चावल खाते हैं तो आपका पेट खराब हो जाएगा. बट एवरी डे यू आर कुकिंग द राइस, आप उसको पका रहे हैं और पकाने के बाद अगर यू आर हैविंग इन योर डाइट, देन वो आपके पेट को खराब नहीं करेगा. दैट मीन्स उसका जो डाइजेशन है वो प्रॉपर हो जाता है. ओके, सो हम जब खाना बना रहे हैं, पका रहे हैं, दैट फ्रॉम दैट स्टेज फूड का डाइजेशन स्टार्ट हो जाता है। ओके, देन व्हेन वी आर हैविंग मॉर्शल इन आवर माउथ देन वी आर चर्निंग विथ आवर टीथ। हम अपने टीथ से फिर क्या करते हैं, जो मॉर्शल है, हम निवाला है, उसको और भी छोटे पार्ट में डिवाइड करते हैं। दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड एज चर्निंग। Churning is what? It is the process of breakdown of complex food material into simple form with the help of tooth is called as churning. Okay. So while churning, the salivary gland which is present on the downside of our tongue is called as salivary gland, which secretes the saliva, and saliva contains salivary amylase which mixed into the food, and the digestion process start from mouth itself. Okay, then the saliva makes the food little greasy and soft so that it can swell easily from our esophagus. So when food is transferred from mouth to esophagus and esophagus to the stomach, there is a movement of muscles of the esophagus, and this muscles movement is called as peristaltic movement. Suppose this is the mouth, okay, this is the mouth. From here you are having your food. You have already churned the food, and then food is passes through the pipeline called esophagus. Esophagus. Suppose our food is over here, and this is the J-shaped stomach. This is the J-shaped stomach. Okay. See, when food is passes through mouth to esophagus and esophagus to mouth, the muscles of the esophagus on upper side contract, and muscles below the morsel of esophagus they relax. So due to contraction and relaxation of muscles, food is passes from esophagus to the stomach. This movement of food due to the contraction and relaxation of esophageal muscles is called as peristaltic movement. Is called as peristaltic movement. Along with the food, here mucus is also secreted. And mucus plays a very important role in stomach. Okay, so in stomach, the wall of stomachs have a different type of gland. They secrete acid. Which acid? HCl, hydrochloric acid, is secreted by the wall of the stomach. What is the role of hydrochloric acid in our body? So as we know, the pH level of human body works between 7.35 to 7.45. On average we can say 7.4. It is nothing but the pH value of normal person. Normal human body का pH level 7.4 average होना चाहिए. That means it works between 7.35 to 7.45. It is the range between our body works properly. But in stomach there is secretion of acid begins continue for the digestion of food. So what is the role of HCl? What is the role of mucus? Okay, and what is the role of digestive enzymes? So our wall of the stomach secreted HCl also, then digestive enzymes and mucus also. So mucus, what it's doing? It forms the protecting layer on inner side of the stomach. It forms the protecting layer on inner lining of the wall of the stomach, so that, and here HCl is present, so mucus is forming the barrier between the wall of the stomach and the stomach. Wall of the stomach and HCl, हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड, और स्टमक की वॉल के बीच में एक बैरियर का काम करता है, वो कांटेक्ट होने नहीं देता. अदरवाइज एसिड के इफेक्ट के कारण जो स्टमक की वॉल है वो रप्चर हो सकती है. सो म्यूकस क्या करता है? म्यूकस एक लेयर फॉर्म करता है जिसके थ्रू HCl हमारे हमारे स्टमक के इंटीरियर जो स्किन है उसके कंटेंट में नहीं आने देता। अब एक्चुअली में यहाँ पर एसिड का एक काम क्या है, सो एसिड के प्रेजेंस में यानी एसिडिक मीडियम क्रिएट करेगा, वहां पर हमारे जो डाइजेस्टिव एंजाइम है वो बहुत ज्यादा एक्टिवेट हो जाते हैं फॉर द डाइजेशन ऑफ फूड। सो इन एसिडिक मीडियम डाइजेस्टिव एंजाइम्स गेट एक्टिवेटेड फॉर द डाइजेशन ऑफ फूड एंड द म्यूकस हेल्प्स to protect the inner lining of wall of the stomach from the action of hydrochloric acid. Okay, so this is nothing but the role of mucus, HCl and digestive enzyme. And here one of the muscles called sphincter muscle is present which regulate the passage of food into the small intestine. So the largest gland of our body called liver, which is present on the thoracic cavity of the heart, thoracic cavity of the body beside the heart. अब हार्ट के बाजू में प्रेजेंट होता है लिवर। अब लिवर का काम क्या है? लिवर जनरली secretes the bile juice. It secretes the bile juice and bile juice makes the food alkaline. This is the liver. Liver is largest gland of the body. And it is the gallbladder. So liver have their duct to transport its secretion from liver to gallbladder and from gallbladder and liver to the small intestine. And this bile juice, the juice secreted by liver, is called as bile juice. And bile juice is very important because it makes food alkaline when food is passes from stomach to small intestine. Okay, so in small intestine there is an inner line of the small intestine. There is a finger-like projection called villi. They absorb food, the nutrients from the food. That is, when food is digested from there, nutrients are absorbed by the villi. And these nutrients are supplied all over the body for the energy production where energy is needed. Okay, then the food is passes from small intestine to large intestine. In large intestine there is no process of digestion work because digestion की process small intestine में ही complete हो जाती है. So in large intestine there is no process of digestion works, but the large intestine helps to reabsorption of water and salt, that is the required salt and minerals from the digested food or the undigested food. From there, these water and salt are absorbed, they are required for the body, and then the remaining part, that is the residue of digested food and undigested food, which is stored in the rectum, and from the anal cavity it is removed out from the body time to time. Okay, so this is the way how how nutrients are absorbed in human body. Okay, so this is all about digestion system. Okay, so you need to fill in the blanks which are given in your textbook. Okay, so you can see in diagram we have already the name which you have to write in your textbook. You have to use pencil so that आप जब चाहे उसको इरेज कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो स्टूडेंट्स आज के लिए इतना ही, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. इन नेक्स्ट वीडियो वी विल कंटिन्यू विद द एनर्जी प्रोडक्शन फ्रॉम द फूड. ओके, सो आज के लिए इतना ही, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में.